Well, hello there, folks, and happy Sunday to you. And I hope that I find you all very well indeed. And welcome back to my favourite time on the channel, and it's our Sunday Meals of the Week video. So, welcome and thanks for coming over. Or if you're new, welcome to you as well. My name's Cheryl. We are from the west coast of Scotland, but for the last few days, we've been down in North Wales. So, we just went down for a few days. We do this every year. We just love North Wales. It's just so old school, traditional seaside. Yeah, it's just so peaceful. We love it. But on Monday we went out and I was trying to be good because I'm trying to watch my calories again at the moment. Luckily, Mr. What's for Tea doesn't have the same issue, so he can eat more or less whatever he wants. So he had pizza, and this is what I had. I had char grilled chicken, a lovely big salad, and just a plain baked potato. It did come with butter. I didn't have the butter. I made a wee dressing with vinegar and salt and different things, so that was really tasty. It was quite a warm day, so this was nice, and it was a wee bit lighter than I would normally have. It did come with chips and sweet corn, I think, but I asked to swap for the salad and the baked potato, which was absolutely fine. So I thoroughly enjoyed that. So that was mine there, and this was the pizza here on the menu. We didn't have desserts or anything. We were actually quite stuffed. And then breakfast the next morning, I will just show you this once because we had the same thing every morning. So it was toast. I always have black coffee. Mr. What's for Tea has tea, and he always starts with some sort of muesli. He had scrambled egg and sausage, and I had baked beans on toast. And then moving on to Tuesday night, I had chicken again, but it was a different chicken. We went somewhere different, and this was a sort of Italian bistro type place, and I had chicken Milanese, and this was lovely. I didn't realise it was going to be deep fried though. I thought this might have been done in the oven, sort of flash fried and finished in the oven, but I reckon this has been deep fried, and it gave me a really dodgy tummy afterwards, but it was really, really tasty. At the time, Mr. What's for Tea had pizza, and it doesn't look, it looks really pale there. It didn't look as pale in real life, I promise. And apparently it was very tasty. So that's my chicken there on the menu, and that's Mr. What's for Tea's pizza again. And again, we didn't have room for anything else. That was really filling, but yeah, delicious nonetheless. And we just had a couple of strawberry lemonades as well, which is also really tasty. And I was gutted that they had chili oil on the table, which I didn't use, but I do love chili oil. Wouldn't have went on what I had anyway, but it was, it was nice to see. Then moving on to Wednesday, Mr. What's for Tea had a veggie burger because he likes to have a couple of meat-free nights, so he had a veggie burger. And again, I'm trying to get back to being good, so this was the best option on the menu was chicken fajita. So it's just char grilled chicken again with peppers and onions, and it came with a wee tortilla wraps with cheese, guacamole, tomato salsa and sour cream. So yeah, a nicer lighter option, not something I would usually have, but it was nice. It's nice to have an option if you are trying to watch your calories, and it's just a wee diner type place, and you can see the chefs or the cooks in action. And then moving on to Thursday, this is where things started to slip a wee bit for me. I was going to have fish and chips. Mr. What's for Tea had fish and chips, and I've had the burrito in this place before, and I really, really liked it. So I decided just to have the burrito because I'd been so good up to this point. It did come with chips, but it was so tasty. So it's chili beef and rice and jalapenos, and there's cheese in there. I don't even want to think about the calories, but it was delicious. And just another wee quick look at the menu. So that was us. We're only down there for a few nights, and then when I got back I made chicken and mushrooms, a nice simple one just to put together. And again, a wee bit lighter, but I feel as though I've had quite a lot of chicken recently, and I'm starting to get a bit sick of chicken, but it was really tasty. So new potatoes on the side, some green beans, some sweet corn as well, and that's just chicken breast which has been cooked in a creamy mushroom sauce with a wee bit of black pepper on the top. So yeah, I'm going to have a wee break from chicken, I think, because like I said, I've got chicken coming out my ears. And then moving on to Saturday, we had our usual tuna penny pasta, and a lot of you say you just could not imagine having hot pasta with tuna, but it's really nice. It's just a wee seasoning sachet and you add milk, so it's a kind of tomato-y garlicky base. and you add your tuna and sweet corn and cheese and the penny pasta, and it just all really works together. It's really tasty with a wee bit of cheese on the top, and again some black pepper. I like black pepper on most things. And it also made up a wee garlic baguette as well, which is missing its ends. So yeah, garlic baguette there as well. And then moving on to today, we had mince and tatties. I had a few bags of mince beef from the local butcher in the freezer, which I just defrosted overnight. I done the minced beef in the slow cooker with onion, and it produces a lovely gravy, and the onions completely disappeared because I left this on all day with just some simple boiled potatoes, which I've left whole, with a wee bit of parsley butter and some garden peas at the side, and then some puff pastry on the top. I didn't have the puff pastry, but this is actually reduced fat pastry, which I'm told was not as tasty as the normal pastry, but there you go. So that was everything that we had this week. We had a fab time in Wales, and thank you all for watching, and a big thank you to the supporters of the channel over my Patreon page, to the channel members as well. And I just thought I'd drop that in just to let you see a traditional Punch and Judy show. You don't see many of those these days, and the kiddies were loving it. So I thought I'd just pop that in. We also had a wee ride on the Ferris wheel, or the big wheel, on Llandudno Pier as well. And I'm sure that's how you pronounce it. I used to call it Llandudno. You know, the place we were was Llandudno. It turns out it's actually Llandudno. So there you go. So I'm getting better. So thank you so much again for watching, and also to those who have bought me a coffee using the Buy Me a Coffee link, like I said in the beginning, for you all for watching and leaving your lovely comments, and those that share the videos as well. And I will catch up with you during the week for another wee video back here on What's for Tea. Take care and bye for now. Bye now.